Oh, we're in the podcast. This is the podcast.
We're live.
Live. Well, not
sort
really.
of. Well,
Kind
we're
of.
being recorded, you know. Yeah.
My goodness, Mr. Kennedy, how are you doing, man?
It seems like it's been forever.
I miss you so much.
You left me last week with Jen, and she was so mean.
She was so mean to you. I'm so sorry. She was so mean. She was so mean, actually, that she took this week off to think about her actions.
Yeah, I know. I put her in the corner.
Yeah. So. Oh man, it has been quite the week. We've been trying to record since Wednesday. It is Friday. Yeah. Show comes out tomorrow.
I mean, you know, Gary is stuck traveling again.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're both snowed in.
Yes.
You know, and there's no excuse for Jen. She lives in California, for crying out loud.
Zero excuse. There's no excuse that on a Friday night she couldn't record. I mean, goodness. Nope. It's not like there's anything to do out there.
So. No, not on a Friday night. God,
no.
what?
Yeah.
Who wants to do anything on a Friday night?
Yeah. So
I mean, don't move the camera.
I can't touch. Okay, so if this episode abruptly ends, it's only because all my equipment is just like malfunctioning at the moment. So we are hanging on by a thread, but I do want. This is now my favorite thing I've gotten from Dude's Cruise.
Oh, good God. Oh.
This is part of the Valentine's Day event.
Should we make the announcement that that you and Brandon got married?
Well, we didn't get married, but we did renew our vows. So there are photos up on the Facebook page. If you just search for Carnival Cruising Podcastaways, look for the group. It's actually in there, and you can see it. Well, we interlocked. And Brandon's like 9 foot tall, so he had to like lean way over. It was really funny. We're trying to take the photo.
So who's taller, Josh or Brandon?
I'm not sure. But I even told him when I was taking a photo, I say, man, you're too damn tall. It's like I need like a milk crate or something.
Selfie stick and point it down.
Yeah. It was really funny. But it was a fun event. On Valentine's Day. So, they did this vow renewal at sea. They had Shaquille O'Neal go on to the screen, and he did the largest, vow renewal all over. I will say on our ship, it did not go to plan.
And it might have been the entire fleet. I mean,
I don't think so. I mean, this was a pre-recorded thing. Okay. It wasn't live.
Okay.
And the audio mess up. So we're out there on Lido, and I will say I got a little teary-eyed because like our cruise director, his name was Trevor. Best name ever. So he's out there, and he's like all the couples, face each other, and then he goes, everyone that doesn't have their spouse or their spouse has, passed on, come around me, and we're all going to hold hands. And you could see all the little old people and stuff go up around him. And I was like, oh,
you're obsessed with you. You should have went up and held hands.
I did go over there. Oh God. Luckily I had my sunglasses on because I was boo-hooing, but it was something else, man. But it was good. Well, anyways, the audio quit, and it didn't even start. And so, but they did have the words up, And so Trevor just started reading, and it was great. And so he was just like, he acted it out perfect, and he read everything.
Did he get up on a stool to be a Shaq's height?
No, he was really concentrated on doing this correctly. And there's one part where he goes, and I'm Shaquille O'Neal. He goes, but my voice has changed. It was great. So, but it was fun. And that's what I saw Brandon afterwards, and they were handing out the awful champagne. And so that's when we did the whole interlocking and to drink. And then I didn't even drink it. It was funny. The guy comes back with the bucket to collect everyone's like flutes and stuff. And I was like setting mine in there completely full. And the dude looks at me and was like, I understand. Oh, it was great.
You've had enough of the Carnival house champagne, and you understand that you cannot drink that.
No. The only time they've ever given me good champagne was at the wedding. That was the only time. But it wasn't
they only
the
gave
house champagne.
They gave it to you and Megan only, not to us peasants.
Yeah.
And I was your best man.
You guys had an open bar, so don't even.
You did too.
I know I did. But our champagne was they gave us a full bottle to take home, or have on the cruise. But
don't you still have that?
We did, not anymore. So
yeah, that's like me. I finally got rid of the champagne that we got on the last cruise. We got rid of that on New Year's finally.
Yeah.
And that was actually from France. It was actual champagne.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I was like, holy crap. This makes a difference.
Yeah. Hey, and I will say, I set out and I had the funfetti cheesecake.
It's just sprinkles.
So you know what? You know how everyone gets mad at you when you say that? They're like, you know what? I got to say now, it's just sprinkles. And I don't know if they were real, man. So I'm serious. Like they have a nice funfetti cheesecake off to the side. They're not cutting into that. You're getting some sheet cake BS on the side, and it's just a little square of cheesecake with like little dots painted on it.
I mean, I don't understand. It looks aesthetically it looks good, but it doesn't add anything to the flavor. It's just sprinkles.
It was terrible. So I mean, not really terrible. I mean, like, I'll put it this way: it was cheesecake.
I mean, and we are cheesecake connoisseurs.
Exactly.
I spent $20 a couple weeks ago on Cheesecake Factory delivery.
There you go.
To deliver,
we're really good at ruining cheesecake.
Yeah, we are. Well, more you than me.
Our track record. Yeah. Well, I did drunkenly put it in there, but you agreed that it would work. You were my accomplice.
I take no credit for anything. No credit.
Well, but yeah, no, I really enjoyed Dude's Cruise. Brandon, he was a delight. What's funny is we went and see, I was late. I went to the one of the shows, and it was like the welcome aboard show, and I wanted to go. I knew a lot of people got to be the VIP in that, and so I was sitting in the spot. I thought I would get picked. I didn't. And so anyways, so
you flashed a card and it didn't work. Really?
Yeah, pretty much. So it's crazy. So it's one of many letters that are going to John. So, but I told Brandon I was going to be there at there was a show that was going on in the Red Frog, and I was going to go as live music, and I love live music, and they were called the Troublemakers, and Brandon was having a blast, and I he kept messaging me. He was like, dude, you're not here, you know? And I was like, oh, I'm doing this, you know, I'll be there in a bit. And so I got there really, really late, like extremely late. And like towards the end of their last set late. And it was funny. Brandon apparently had been blazing through some Long Islands, doing me proud. Okay. He was to the point, the young lady at the bar cut him off. But it was kind of cool though, because, you know, you could tell he was having a good time, because the singer actually got up and came over and he goes, man, he goes, you're a whole vibe. And he talked to us for a while, but no, it's pretty cool though. They were, if anyone ever has the chance to see the Troublemakers, they are really good. I don't know if that's like a standard, like, I don't know if that's like a standard band on Carnival that just gets a name interchange, because, you know, they got a few of those.
Yeah, there are a few of those, but there's also some preloaded groups that they actually hire.
Yeah, I know. Like the Cats Trio is actually a thing, but I think the Backyard Band was completely thrown together. Yeah, so I wasn't sure about the Troublemakers.
The Backyard Band on the Celebration, they were just thrown together that night that we got on the ship.
Yeah. They're good. But
they were really good. They were outstanding.
Yeah. But I do have something to report. After many years or whatever, I'll have to say that mission accomplished.
You finally made it there.
I did. So I did the smart thing. Okay. So, and this is the only way I've been able to find this place. So,
well, first off, we need to preface this by saying that you are cutting down alcohol a little bit.
Yes.
So, you know, Three Amigos was out.
Yeah. First. So Brandon's got a funny video. I don't know if he'll post it on he may have already posted it, but it may be out there in the world, but if not, he needs to post it on the Facebook page. I passed up Three Amigos. He's got a video of me just going, I'm done with it. And yeah, so I walked right by the place. But I can get now, my phone now works in Mexico. So
yeah, I was wondering about that. That was my next question. Was you guys were texting an awful lot on the ship and in Mexico?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I had service in Mexico. So when I went ahead and turned my data back on, or turned my airplane mode back off. I mean, and you get a message that says how many gigabytes of data I'm allowed and everything else. And so I went over and I actually searched for the restaurant. And I always thought when you exit the pier or the port, when you leave the port, when you cross that street, I always thought you had to go right.
No, it's go left. That's what we looked at whenever we were trying to find this place.
So I think the last time I had it on maps, I think maybe things were wrong. But anyways, I went right the last time and walked down the road and was like, it just ends. And so I was like, okay. So this time I went left. Now, this is an area that people typically just try to move through real quick because it's lined with people that are trying to sell you taxi cabs, rides, whatever. A dude actually proposed Brandon and I to go see Ladies of the Night. And I was like, no. But
wow.
Yeah, no, it was wild. So we crossed the street and we're walking over, and this is how you find the place. You have to look up to the second floor of the building that's right there. It's a white building. You got to look over, and there's a sign. It's a round sign, and it says yes on there. And if you go into that building, which I've been in this building many times.
Really?
Yes. This is the wild part. Not only have I been in this building, when I was there with David a few years ago, we went upstairs where the restaurant is. I didn't realize
that cruise with David was when we came up with this challenge.
I had no clue. So I went upstairs. You go upstairs, and there are several businesses that are just partitioned by glass. And this place, all it looks like is like some tables, and it kind of looks like a break room almost. But you go in, and there's a lot of crew that'll be in there, and it is a excellent place. Now, the funny part is we went in thinking it was 11 o'clock, or I did anyways, and my phone had changed, and it was actually 10 a.m. when we go in there and we're requesting lunch.
So it was 11 o'clock shift time?
Yeah, it was 10 a.m. ship time.
Oh, so your phone didn't change time zone.
Right, yeah. No, my phone changed to an hour ahead. So
it went out of shift time and into local time.
I had to manually switch it back. Okay. So, but it was like whatever. But it was funny. I didn't realize it at that point. And so, but yeah, no, I went up, got adobo pork and rice, and I got a Mexican Coke. Not really. It was a Pepsi.
Filipinos prefer Pepsi. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
They
didn't have Coke.
In the Philippines, they drink a lot of Pepsi. They don't drink a lot of Coke. So.
Yeah. But they had it fast. Brandon got some kind of soup stuff.
Yeah, the way you described it sounds like he got the shit.
No, he didn't get that. He did. That's not what he got at all.
I'll come back to this. Hold on.
Yeah. Well, anyways, what's funny is he was like, they asked him if he liked spice. You know, what's funny, we did the order, and I don't know if they spoke a whole lot of English, and they kept coming back and forth to us, asking us more questions. And they asked him if he liked spice, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I like spice." And the food itself, I think, wasn't super spicy, but they gave him a dip, something he could add to it, and he stuck his finger in there and tasted it, and that was a huge mistake. He was dying. He drank his Pepsi, and then the girl walked by, the waitress, and she was like looking at him, and then she looked at me, and I kept doing this.
Sinigang.
It's really funny.
Sinigang is what I think he got.
Maybe maybe he remembers and he'll post it in there. Yeah. But yeah, no, it was just too funny. But then we would, we paid, left there, and then we walked around Mexico, experienced the sights and the sounds.
So how far of a walk is it from the port?
Dude, it's across the street. Like, seriously. Across the street.
I thought it was across the street
from steps, like down the road.
I thought it was across the street from the port that Royal and all the others port at.
No. Yeah, if I had time, I'd show it to you on a map. But I'll send you a thing on it. So and I'll post it in the Facebook group as well. Let me go ahead and do that now. But so they had and actually I'll do that here in a bit. No, we walked around Mexico. We went shopping, looking at stuff. We saw some alligator skin Nikes. So they wanted only $700 for them. I don't even know if it was real.
It was spelled Nike, Nike.
It didn't even say Nike. It just had the swoosh. Yeah. And it was really funny. But we walked in this store, no joke. I'm sure if you go in there and you haggle, you're going to
walk
knock
out
it
with them for
down.
a penny.
Yeah, I'm sure. But like they had big giant bags and all kind of stuff that was supposedly alligator, and it they were wanting like thousands of dollars for each thing. It was crazy. But I don't know how many people actually go in there and like buy stuff. I mean, like that's got to be wild. But I mean, it's supposedly it's real. I felt real. I don't know if it was or not though. But then no, we walked down to a pharmacy, and that I know, and then we proceeded to buy pharmaceuticals.
Might as well. I mean,
yeah,
it's cheap there.
We were all
as long as you don't buy the controlled substances, you know.
Right. Yeah. No, I was already not feeling my best. I had sinus crud, and so I was like, just in case, you know. But yeah, overall, I would give Dude's Cruise a 8 out of 10. Won't happen again. So there you go.
8 out of 10 won't happen again.
Yeah,
man. How did I start something like that? I don't give you. I mean, it was 10 out of 10 would not recommend, and then everyone took it. I'm like, what the hell?
I know that's our ratings now, man. It's just to confuse people. But now I will say in the past we've been talking about doing a group cruise. We're still in the plans of doing that. We're just putting some things together for it. So, stay tuned for that as well. So we're trying to make sure that we're picking a point in time that everyone cast wise is going to be able to go. So we're going to work it together that way. So
yeah,
but
so
which may push it past 2026, might be 2027. So
well, I mean,
either way,
you're gonna be governor by then. I mean,
no, whatever. How would I be governor? I'm just a solely little podcaster, so that's all I do for a living. So.
Well, I was a solely little podcaster too when you tried to put me up for governor.
Yeah, that's true. But I still have that video somewhere.
I know, because you keep putting it up.
Yeah, we'll have to put that over there on the Facebook page as well.
No.
So, man, so you guys covered casino stuff last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said you introduced yourself to the casino host on on the last day.
Yeah.
So
I went in there and I said, "Hey, listen here." I said, "I just listened to the last episode of Carnival Cruising Podcastaways." I said, "I want my freebie, or I'm going to sit down at this table and then I'm going to clean you guys out." I said, just letting y'all know, fair warning, I want a freebie. So she walked me over and she gave me a coupon, and it was for 1 free ice cream up on Lido and Pog for the next day. So
there you go. I mean,
I know.
Wow. You're really high roller now. Yeah.
I know. So I was expecting, a free cruise, but I'll take it. And you know what? Speaking of the casino, I would like to talk about the kids' casino. The arcade. That's because I keep calling it the kids' casino.
Well, besides the fact that you don't get, any money back, you get some cheap prize most of the time on the arcade games.
Yes,
that costs 25 cents as opposed to the $50 that you spent on it.
Yes. So they have, I don't know if this is fleet wide yet, but when we went to into the kids casino, or the arcade, they have new terminals up where you can go swipe your card and you can buy tokens, and you can buy, I think it was, you selected $10, you got like 50 tokens, I believe. And then it would upsell you. It would say, hey, if you do 11, we'll give you 65 tokens. And I was like, I might as well do that. And so every time I took the $11 deal. And so, and it was a regular game was about 8 tokens to play. Okay. So, you got, out of $10, I could play a video game like 6 or 7 times. So wasn't too bad. I went to my first claw game of the cruise and I won a stuffed animal, and I then proceeded to not win another stuffed animal the whole cruise. So it was one of those little squishmallow things. Yeah. But it was cute. It's got like a little hoodie, and so I gave it to Megan. That was her Valentine's gift. So she's lucky I won
you to get this.
Oh yeah, when she saw that, she goes, "All's forgiven." I believe that's what she said.
She's like, "Oh yeah, my lovely Trevor.
Yeah,
your words have brought out the love in me in this gift. It's wait a minute, no, that doesn't sound like Megan.
Wait, I mean, if she said that, I didn't hear it because she had me on the couch, but I'm hoping that's what she said. So she hasn't really talked to me. She hasn't really talked to me. Oh, she hasn't even come home yet. It's kind of weird. We're on this Life 360. Hang on. Wait a minute. Why is she at a restaurant?
You're
with Brad. Oh.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Well, and we'll wait for him to come back next week, but Gary went and did an excursion in Mexico, and he did something fun. And so
it sounds fun, but if it has, if they ended up making guacamole like the guy is known for, then I wouldn't have liked it.
Well, I don't mind guacamole. Do you not like it?
I don't like Mexican food.
Well, I mean, but you could like guacamole. I mean,
no, that is ugh.
Okay. There could be some things you like.
Whenever I ate Mexican food, I never ate guacamole because I didn't like it.
Okay, I get it.
That was the original not liking.
I get that. I really do. I found out there's some Louisiana food I don't like. So I totally get
you ate
having
at
preferences.
Popeyes. You ate at Popeyes.
It even said on the sign, Louisiana food.
But it's not really Louisiana food.
It's what it said, and it was there in Louisiana, right next to Bourbon Street.
They have a McDonald's at the end of Bourbon Street. Is that Louisiana?
Do you know how many chicken places I passed to go there?
A lot.
Only to fear for my life while I was in there.
I mean, and not to mention they're probably like these famous chicken joints, like mom and pop chicken joints. Dude. And you go to a fast food chain.
I know. Dude, right next door it's like it's Voodoo Chicken. Like right next
that is
door.
like that's like hugely famous. And you went to Popeyes.
Yeah. Although I did go into the gift shop of Voodoo Chicken. It was really funny though. It was great leaving Popeyes and going in there. Leaving Popeyes was about the highlight of the Popeyes experience.
That's kind of like my story. Brian and Shelley used to live there, and we went and found Justin Wilson. And for all you youngins who don't know who Justin Wilson is, he's the Cajun gourmet. And he used to say a little bit of onion, garlic, paprika. He could barely understand me. He's like one of the first cook celebrities. He's buried in this little tiny family cemetery in, I think it's Port Arthur, Louisiana. And his grave is catty corner from a Popeyes. I'm like, that's some sick retribution right there. I mean,
that's terrible. Oh, but man, so I not enough good things to say about Dude's Cruise. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad we did it, and I actually came off that cruise a little lighter. So
I heard, I mean, I'm usually the one who loses weight, and you like gain. Of course, you used to like eat 15 meals in a day.
Yeah, no more, man. So I came off a few pounds lighter. So, but all my desserts, I did the fresh fruit, and I did a lot of walking and everything else. So it was good. All.
Well, you didn't do a lot of fresh fruit because I saw the banana cream pie twice.
Yeah, well, I'm fresh fruit for dinner. Let's be real, but but I only went, the 4-night cruise. I only went to main dining twice.
Really?
Yeah.
Where'd you eat the other nights?
So I ate at the fish joint, the seafood shack.
Seafood shack, yeah.
Yeah, I ate there, and then the other night. Oh, where did I eat? I don't even know if I had dinner, honestly. I'm not. Oh, wait. I think I had a last-minute Guy's Burger before they shut it down. So I just counted that as dinner. So.
Yeah, I really dig it may cost a little bit, but, if I'm, like, doing something, like, it came in handy on my other cruises. But now they, deliver anywhere on the ship, So, if I'm my biggest complaint on the XL ships is that there's no food on Lido deck. So if you're watching a movie, you got to go down to 8 and get your late night food. But you can also, order a Lido deck service delivery, of like wings or a sandwich or something, to your little seat while you're watching a movie. So there is that,
Yeah. Well, they gave us the new Guy's Burger, the Celebration Burger.
That looked delicious, man. I don't know what your complaint was about it.
I'm not a big fan of coleslaw. So they put a big old pile of coleslaw. That's really the Guy's Burger right there. The new one is just coleslaw on top.
It's coleslaw, or it's a beef patty with cheese, an onion ring, pulled pork, coleslaw, and donkey sauce. Is what it the sign said.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure mine was just coleslaw. Dude, I didn't like it. It was okay. I mean, I ate part of it. I was like, but the that was the big thing that they were doing that cruise though. Was that
because Celebration Key opens in a couple months.
Yeah. So, but it was fine. Trevor was a really good cruise director. If anyone has the opportunity, he's not really a cruise director yet, so he's just a fill-in. So if anyone does have the opportunity to go on a cruise with him, he does an actually excellent job. I think he's ready to be a cruise director. So, but
well, speaking of cruise directors, we would like to congratulate the only cruise director who has actually done an interview with us.
Oh yeah,
Kendall Fire, for winning Cruise Director of the Year.
yes,
yeah. So, congratulations there, Kendall.
Yeah, Kindle Kennedy. So there you go.
Wow.
We're just gonna marry y'all off. So, but I couldn't be the best man on that one. So I mean, it would have to be Gary since he's the one that kind of set that up. So, yeah, but nah, that's really cool. I think what was last year, Lee?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Wait, no.
The year before was Lee, I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't know either. So, well, anyways, congratulations to her. That's awesome. She does a lot of good work, and so
I don't know. She's always going on vacation when I'm supposed to be cruising with her. So.
Yeah, that's true.
I was supposed to cruise with her twice, and she went on vacation both times.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny is you booked a cruise, or you're booking, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm booking a cruise as soon as something comes through, which should be in the mailbox already. But I'm booking a cruise for my mother and I on the Jubilee. It's going to be the same cruise we went on last year.
okay.
In May. So, we'll see if she goes on vacation again.
Yeah, that's too funny. You should have put the date out there. So now she's like, vacation in May. Now, what's funny is what I've been thinking about for the group cruise is I thought, man, it would just be a wonderful callback because when this show first started, we always talked about CCP to Jubilee. And we always talked about Galveston. And so I was thinking that might be the ship. And so you might be on that itinerary again. So that's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm hoping that once, I'm hoping they come up with another itinerary because that ship only does this itinerary.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Now, I did say it would be really nice if it were to go to Key West.
Key.
No,
Key West. Key West, yeah.
Because that's the trifecta for us. That would be a full trifecta. But I don't know. Do the Excel class ships even go to Key West?
I don't know.
I don't know either, because that's my next question. Because man, can you imagine one of those ships unloading on that island?
I mean, I don't know how it would fit on that pier.
I don't know either, but
they would have to build extensions. But yeah, I mean, we thought I was trying to convince her to go to New Orleans to go on the Liberty.
Yeah.
And there was an itinerary that went to Key West, Celebration Key, and Nassau.
Yeah.
But she didn't want to go to Nassau. I was like, this is a brand new stop, and you don't want to go to it because we had to go 12 hours instead of 4 hours.
Yeah.
We can fly to New Orleans if we have to.
You could, and it's actually really easy.
And the thing is, she's been watching the news and she's seen all of the 6 plane crashes.
Well, I don't know what to tell you there, man. I won't lie. I white knuckled a little bit coming into Oklahoma City.
I told Mom that you had updated your will before you left.
Yeah.
But well, I mean, Will Rogers, they have the dumbest entrance to an airport. They have graves at the front of the airport. And you think you people who have never been to Oklahoma, flown into Oklahoma City, they have graves at the main in the like a cemetery, a small cemetery in front of the airport.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed those?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. When you're driving in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. There's also, it has nothing to do with anything, but there's actually one of the largest federal prison transfers is there as well. It's a building that's out in the distance that has no windows, and it's right there in the airport complex. And it is filled head to toe with federal prisoners waiting to be transferred to wherever they're going.
Wow.
Yes. So I know some people that got jobs there. They pay a lot. So, but
wow.
Well, anyways, I know that this will be like 2 weeks in a row, but I don't really have anything else to cover.
I don't either.
All right. Well, we'll wait till next week to cover the rest of Dude's Cruise. I know that there's more coming stories wise, especially with Gary and some of the stuff that he had done that he wanted to bring up. And we'll bring some tips, tricks, news, and all kinds of really cool stuff, all coming from Mr. Kennedy. He's going to plan all that out. So
what? Huh? That's not a part of my job description.
Yeah,
that was Jen's.
Jen's not here. So make sure we got a SpeakPipe page if you ever want to leave us a voicemail. I might check it someday. And we got the Facebook page. Just search for us. Join the group. That's where we're most active. But just know that you are unique, you are special, and you are loved.
And remember, if you're not getting a titty shot at Three Amigos, what are you doing? Bye.
Shave the foosball tables. Bye.
That went to an adult at the end.